What's up everyone, how's it going? My name is Vinny and you're watching We Ride. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I clean and lube my bike's chain. Let's go check it out. Now before I get into this video guys, I just want to tell you that this is not the only way you can clean or lube your motorbike. There are plenty of products out there. The products that I'm going to show you, these are just the products that I like to use, but you can use anything you like. Just Google motorcycle chain lube and cleaner. There's like hundreds of them out there. Also guys, I'm sorry about this pom-pom looking thing on my neck. I think the audio with this comes a lot better, so I have to put it on. And tell me how you like my new t-shirt guys. We Ride, I designed it myself, ordered it online. How do you like it? Comment below and let me know. And also guys, comment below and tell me how you guys clean your bike's chain and lube it, and what products are you guys using. Send a comment below guys. Alright guys, now let me quickly show you what I use to clean my motorcycle chain. Like I said, this is just the products that I like to use. You can buy anything. Alright, the first thing I have this chain lube. It's obviously you can read the brand here, model. And that's the chain cleaner. So this will remove any of the debris and gunk from the chain, and this will lube it. And the other thing I have is this brush, basically a three-side brush, so you can get in the chain and really sort of clean it nicely. Just some rags over here guys. What I do is, obviously you can buy a whole bunch of rags from shops like Bunnings and stuff, but what I usually do is I just cut up old t-shirts, the ones that I can't donate to salvos and stuff. I just cut them up and use them as rags. And I like to wear these gloves just to sort of protect my hands from all the gunk and dirt. You don't have to if you don't like to. That's just a personal choice. And the last thing I have is this cardboard cutout, just so that I can put it underneath the bike so that the concrete in my garage doesn't get all the gunk marks from the chain. Alright guys, now I've already got my cardboard cutout just under the bike, and the first thing I'm going to use is the chain clean, and we're just going to spray it all the way around the chain. And just let it sit there for a bit, and then I'll start cleaning it. Should have worn my gloves. That's alright. I've got them on now. Now as you can see guys, there is a lot of sort of gunk coming out of the chain. I'm just going to let it sit there for a bit. And once it's sort of seeped in, I'll start cleaning it with a brush. Alright, so here's my handy little brush. What you can do is you can just put the brush over here, give it a bit of scrub, and just sort of turn your tire with your hand. Just try and clean it as much as you can. You can see the drippings going down just over there. Looks pretty good, isn't it? Well, at least it's going to clean properly. Now guys, this process can take a bit longer, so I'm just going to fast forward and come back when it's all done. Alright guys, one thing I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do is, which I do not recommend at all, is actually turning your bike on and putting it in a gear and letting the tire rotate on its own. I'll show you what I mean. So I don't know if the audio is coming out, but this is a real big no-no in my opinion. One, that it actually makes a lot of mess, as you can see. And the other thing is it's actually not safe. While the tire is rotating, you can easily get your fingers stuck in there and get jammed. So that is something that I absolutely do not recommend, guys. While the tire is rotating in a gear, there is no way for us to stop the tire, and it can be really dangerous. People can get their fingers caught in the sprocket and the chain. It's just really dangerous. I do not recommend anyone ever doing that sort of stuff. Alright guys, now that I've scrubbed all the gunk out of my chain, I'm going to get some rags and give it a good clean. Real good clean. The other good thing that I will recommend you guys is never turn the wheel this way when you are cleaning the chain, because chances are that your fingers can get caught in between the sprocket and the chain if you are turning it this way. What you should do is just put your rag over here and sort of turn it clockwise so that your hand is always going away from the sprocket. And obviously there are no pinch points over this side that will catch your fingers. Now guys, today I'm only cleaning the chain and the sprocket from the back. I'm not gonna open the front sprocket just yet because I got that cleaned recently. So I think this should be enough for me today. But if you do want to give it a proper clean, then you should open the front sprocket cover and then clean that sprocket as well. Now this is also a really good time to actually see the give in your chain, so you can test it by just sort of putting your hand and seeing if there is any sort of slack in the chain. Obviously there is, over here you can see that there is some slack, but I'm pretty sure that's the recommended slack from the manual. It's just about 10 mil slack, so it's actually pretty good at the moment. Now while you're at it guys, also have a look at the sprocket and see if you can see any wear on the teeth of the sprocket. Now this one looks pretty good to me, so I'm just going to continue cleaning. The other thing is guys, I will never recommend you guys to use WD-40 as a chain cleaner, because WD-40 can destroy the O-rings in your chain and shorten the life of the chain. So do not use WD-40 please. Also check the manufacturer's manual and see how often you should clean the chain. Usually it's around 1,000 to 1,500 kilometers. I ride about 500 kilometers in a week when I'm taking my bike only to work, so I usually do it every second or the third week. Alright, the chain looks pretty clean. I think I've got most of the gunk and grease out of the chain. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give it a slight spray of the lube, and that's it guys. That should be enough for us to go for another 2-3 weeks. Just before I spray it with the lube, I just want to tell you that this chain clean product, the ingredients in this product mostly is just kerosene, and kerosene by itself is actually a pretty good chain cleaner. So if you can't find the chain cleaner like this product, which is suitable for O-rings, X-rings and Z-rings. You can just get kerosene to clean the chain, but I do recommend get a chain lube, proper chain lube that are meant for motorcycles. Alright, so here's our chain lube, Motul chain lube road, suitable for O-rings, X-rings and Z-rings. So shake the bottle and that should be enough, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it sit for maybe a minute or so, and then I'm going to take all the excess out with a rag. So this has been sitting there for about a minute and a half now, and I'm just going to take this clean rag and just take all the excess out so it doesn't drip. And when you are taking all the excess lube out, you don't have to sort of use the rag in the same way as you were using to clean it. Just basically just give it a slight clean, just like that, just so that all the excess comes out, but the lube sort of stays in. I hope you all liked today's video, guys, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time. Ride safe.